It's preliminary at this point because, as was talked about earlier, the mayor's asked for a 20% reduction for the 10-11 budget with a 10% contingency. So I think we need to look at every possible option because we have a large budget, but approximately 90% of our budget goes out for the operational side. And obviously operations is our biggest priority. We want to make sure that we fulfill our mission statement, which is to protect the lives and property here in San Francisco. So it will, like I said, everything's going to need to be looked at and evaluated.
So that's a possibility?
Everything's a possibility
that's
at this
not
point.
Off the table.
Again, I think it needs to be clear that there is a Proposition F that exists related to firehouses and the number of firehouses in the city. Ours was brought up, but that's a contractual issue. So I think, again, all of us collectively need to be very grateful for being employed at a time where, you know, in my 45 years, I haven't seen an economy like this, locally, regionally, and federally. So I think everyone needs to look at that and come together, roll up their sleeves, and get to work on solving a really, really difficult, challenging budget.
But do you think it should be across the board? 20% cuts? Or do you think some departments should,
I think it needs to be evaluated, and the mayor will do that. Ultimately, he is the person responsible for submitting the budget to the board in June. And I think initially everyone should be asked for the 20%, the 10% contingency, and then comes the tough choices of what is going to work, actually. So I think it's a great strategy to have everybody make their reductions, and then at the end of the day, we're going to have to make the tough choices.
So it seems like everybody understood